This story is called Dan Lechaf Zechut. Give the benefit of the doubt. There once lived a young man. He lived in the northern part of Eretz Yisrael, and his family had a small plot of land, and every day he would work hard in the fields, and he would try to get all the food and produce that he could to feed his family. There was his mother and his brothers and sisters. So one day he came in after working hard all day in the field with his basket of goods, and he was a little disappointed. They only had one chicken, so only one egg for a whole family, and not so many vegetables on their small plot of land. Mother, he said, I'm sorry I didn't bring enough food to really feed all of us. Oh, it's okay, my son. It's okay. We'll get through this somehow. We'll share the food and we'll be fine. Oh, I don't know. I hate to see my brothers and sisters not have enough food to eat. They're growing. I think I want to go to the south. I want to go and find work in a place on a big farm, and I'll make a lot of money, and I'll bring it back, and we can buy more chickens, and we can buy some sheep and some cattle, and maybe even another plot of land. So, Mother, I'm going to say goodbye. What? Oh my! I didn't realize, but I guess it's the right decision. All right, Mother. And so he went and kissed his brothers and sisters. Goodbye. I'll be back soon. Be good. Listen to Mommy while I'm gone. Okay. I'll listen to Mommy while you're gone. I'll listen to Mommy while you're gone. I'll listen to Mommy while you're gone. All right, my son. Go with Hashem, helping you all along the way. And so he traveled and traveled and traveled and traveled and traveled to the south of Israel. And there he came to a big estate where a rich man lived who had a lot of sheep and vineyards and fields. And he came and he said, Sir, I'm looking for work. Do you need any farm hands or anyone to help you on your estate? Oh yes, I certainly do. My name is Rabbi Eliezer. What's yours? My name is Akiva. All right, you look strong enough. Yes, I'll hire you. And so Akiva went to work in the fields, and he would tend to the sheep. Here, little sheep, come over here and get some water. Come over here and get some food. And he would work in the vineyards, picking the grapes. And he would work in the orchards, picking apples and plums and pears. Well, 3 years passed, and it was right before the holiday of Yom Kippur. And he decided he'd worked a long time. He should be receiving a lot of money now. So he went back to his employer, and he said to him, all right, it's before Yom Kippur. I want to go back to my family now. I've worked for you for 3 years. Can you please pay me my wages? And I'm going to be going. Oh my, well, you've been a very, very good worker. You've done an amazing job. But I have to tell you right now, I don't have any cash to pay you at all. Oh, no cash. Okay, well, how about animals? Oh, no. Sorry, I don't have any animals either. All right, well, how about fruits and vegetables? No. Sorry, I don't have any fruits or vegetables to give you either. Oh, well, How about a plot of land? I'll take a plot of land. No, sorry. I don't have any land to give you either. Okay, well, maybe pillows and blankets. Things, to put on the beds. Not even that. I don't have anything to give you. I'm so sorry. Well, all right. Thank you for having me here for these 3 years, and I'm going to go back to my family now. Goodbye. And so the young man set off to go home, and 3 years had passed, and he felt he hadn't really received anything, and he was somewhat dejected. But he went home, and his family was overjoyed to see him. Oh, Akiva, you've returned. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, Mother, it's wonderful to be back. I'm so happy to be back. Oh, Akiva, we're so happy to see you. Thank you. We're so glad you came back. We missed you. Oh, Mother, I have to tell you, I worked hard for 3 years, but unfortunately, when it came time to pay me, I didn't receive anything. Oh, well, you know what, Akiva, don't worry about it. It's okay. The important thing is you're back, and somehow we managed with the little money that you sent to us throughout the 3 years. We managed. So thank you, Akiva. It wasn't a waste. It was fine. Okay. So together the family spent the Yom Kippur holiday and the Sukkot holiday, and a few months passed. And suddenly, Akiva sees someone coming in the distance. And he's like, that looks like a familiar person. That looks like Rabbi Eliezer, who was my employer. Could it really be him? That he's coming to see me? Hello? Oh, I found you, Akiva. I'm so happy. Oh, Rabbi Eliezer. Wow, what brings you to this part of Israel? Well, I came especially to see you, Akiva, and you know what? I brought you things. And so he brought over a huge wagon filled with drinks, completely filled with all kinds of drinks. And another wagon filled with all kinds of fruits and vegetables, filled to the brim. And another whole big basket of candies and sweets and olives and all kinds of delicacies for the family. And he brought it all over into the family. Oh, wow! Oh, candy! Oh my, this is amazing. All of these things. Well, come, let's all sit down and have a meal. And so together they all sat and had a meal, and it was very delicious. And then at the end of the meal, Rabbi Eliezer said, Akiva, those fruits and vegetables and drinks, those are just a little extra that I brought you, but I really have your full payment right here. Here, Akiva. Here is your payment. It's a bag full of golden coins. You worked for me for so long, for 3 whole years, and you were such a good worker. I had to come and give you your full pay. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that you made such an effort. Akiva, it's just amazing to me. You didn't say anything when I told you I couldn't pay you back when you asked me. I have to know, what were you thinking when I told you that I didn't have any money? What did you think? Well, I thought maybe you had just taken all your money and bought a lot of merchandise on sale, and you hadn't yet sold it, so you didn't have any cash. Wow, that's right. Well, what did you think when I told you I didn't have any animals to give you? Well, I figured you must have leased your animals out to other people, so you couldn't give them to me. Wow, that's so right. Well, what did you think when I told you I didn't have any fruits or vegetables? Well, I figured you must have not taken the miser, the 10th part off of them that is required by the Torah, and therefore you couldn't give them to me. Wow, this is exactly right. Well, what did you think when I told you I didn't have any land, any pieces of land to give you? Well, I figured you'd already leased out that land and rented it out to other people for farmland, so you didn't have any spare land that you could give me because it was being leased. Wow, Akiva, you really read my mind. But Akiva, what did you think when I told you that I didn't even have any pillows or blankets to give you? Well, at that point I thought, you know what, you must have vowed to give all of your property to the Beit HaMikdash, and therefore it didn't really belong to you anymore. Akiva, that is so right. You know, Akiva, everything that you described is exactly what happened. And the fact that you didn't question me was amazing. That last thing about vowing all my property, well, my son Horkanos, he doesn't want to learn Torah, so I felt that if I vow my property to the Beit HaMikdash, it would bring me a merit, a zchut, that maybe he'll want to start learning Torah. And it's working. He's starting to learn. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Hopefully one day I'll be able to learn Torah. And Akiva, I sold my merchandise and I got cash, and I separated the miser from my fruits and vegetables, and I was able to bring some, and I absolved myself. I went and did a heter nadarim. I absolved my vow, and therefore I was able to bring my property and give it to you. So Akiva, thank you, and may you be blessed, you and your whole family. May you be blessed for giving me the benefit of the doubt. Oh, it is so kind of you to come and bring us all this, and may Hashem bless you and your family, that you should always have a lot of happiness and wealth. And that's the end of the story.